Hello, Paul. It's a cheeky painting, isn't it? Hello, Thomas. Yeah, I made it too. That was not a given, considering my state. I assume this should be not too difficult to figure out some of the players here. Hello, everyone. No, not really. Welcome to the world of painkillers. Hello, Tracy. Oh, everyone is aware. Oh, thank you for the concern, at least. Thank you so much. This music should be a little healing, though, I would assume. Hello, Frank. Well, I'm doing as good as I can, considering, but let's hope the music is the great healer. Let's be a little hippie, huh? The knee has improved massively, thank you, John. It's just the elbow. And a very rough night. Hello, Marcella. Nice to see you. Marcella, I believe from the Netherlands. She has an amazing record collection. Hello, Julia. La pression est redescendue, oui. Hello, Eric. I think you'll get something before the end of the summer now. So this week I was, as I'm looking to get an incredible record that is out of reach for me usually. Probably the most expensive record I've ever purchased, or the more money I put on the record, or I'm about, if I can manage to pull it off. So I sold a few records and had a double, a second copy of the what I'm playing right now, which turned out to be a good bet to buy 2 copies of that when that came out. Hello, Manuel. Ah, yeah, nice. Salut, Chris. 808. Yeah. Hello, Bat. Music is a good remedy most of the time, isn't it, though? Cheers, Steve. I'm, well, the mend is an ongoing process, isn't it? I was hoping to get a few records today in the mail, but the post service fudged it massively, so I'm only getting them for next week. Thank you, Cesar, by the way. And yeah, so it's not like I'm gonna have an issue finding some fun stuff to share with you guys. That and some beer right now as well. And because of who was it? Someone prompted me. Who was it? Oh, but yeah, Frank. Yeah, because of Frank, we're gonna listen to Rush tonight, right? Is everyone up for that? Frank, you asked. No, the knee was a new thing. Like, I never heard that. It came out of nowhere. Oh, this is nice. Really nice. So who are we listening to, huh? Someone must have an idea. Well, Paul, you know me. You know there will be a twist. Nipples, huh? Where did you get that idea from? Well, I was talking about Nucleus earlier today. I think it was Michael 45. The knee is better, Haji, as I was saying. It's it's the shoulder that is much worse, unfortunately. Hello, Ed. Nice to see you. Yeah, Rush. Why not, huh? Well, there's a bunch of reasons why not, but yes, deep cut. I could go at least 4 different ways, and I just chose the first one that my hands found in the pile of unsorted records. No, Terry Riley. This is Terry Riley, live from 1975, featuring Don Cherry and Carl Berger. Not that we can hear them yet, but this is the song Sunrise, or the track, the composition Sunrise of the Planetary Dream Collector. And so far it's just Terry Riley solo. I haven't listened to that side in quite some time, but I love it. Oh, well, we should not celebrate that, Steve. Tracy, who knows? What would be the biggest departure from my repertoire? Huh? How far? I mean, I played George Michael here. I played the Beatles. I played what else have I played that was quite far out? Quite a few things, I'm sure. Yeah, that's true. Slugs of Love. That's a good. That's a nice title. Hey, Mick. You know, it is, and yet it's one of his most minor works, which is telling. I think I will do a Terry Riley video, maybe stream, because I've seen him quite a few times. I talked with him a little bit. I think I got every single record of his, at least the stuff on the vinyl. No, not every single one, but the vast majority. And the record I'm playing right now is quite rare because it's a bootleg, so it was never officially released. And and it's not, you can't sell it on Discogs because Terry Riley is alive, and he won't have it. Hello, Vinyl Dreamscape. Yeah, I think so. No. This is him playing Sunrise of the Planetary Dream Collector. With a bullshit cover jacket. Oh, that. Luigi Nono is amazing, but he's not fun. Oh, should definitely get Shri Camel from 1980, I believe, or 79, around 1980. And his 80s keyboard stuff is amazing as well. Hello, Thomas. Hey, Sam Schopenhauer. I wanted to play this so you feel the transcendental nature of that music. Terry Riley is one of the main originator of minimalism, obviously. Music where a lot happens, despite the title. On here is Carl Berger on the vibes. Wow. A lot is happening, and yet it is very monotonous and transcendental. I think I don't know if it's still a cheap record. It used to be. If it is, by all means, Reggie, just get it. I think it was during the stream. Yeah, I did a kind of a focus on this musician Carl Berger. I don't remember when, if it was at the beginning of the year or last year, but he's a musician I'm really passionate about as well. It is a game changer. Recently I played the first version of In-C Not by Terry Riley, or around Terry Riley, the one by the Canadian band called Infony. But it's not an organ, Tracy. This is the vibe. Hard-hitting vibes. Hello, Record Hound. Thank you. Oh, there'll be a lot of Canada tonight. Teddy Riley, the R&B singer, right? Oh yeah. Ingrid Berger, I think her name is. I am not. Maybe I've listened to her, but I don't remember it. Maybe it was a Yamaha, maybe it wasn't Kohlberger. Kohlberger is on 2 compositions on this at least. So I talked recently about someone I'll play later tonight again. Someone I'm going to interview as soon as I'm ready, because thanks to a very good friend of the stream, I got over 10 hours of music from that artist, Paul Dolben. The complete works, apparently. Not complete, but a USB stick that he self-released. But I'm gonna play next, after that, a record from a musician whom Paul Dolben played for. Hello Radio Gnome. I think I saw Terry Riley maybe 4 times live. One time with Stefanos Kodanibio, one time with a poet, and 3 times solo. 5 times I've seen him live. And how should I put it? Yeah, he goes into these long improvisations, sitting on the floor with a couple of keyboards, sometimes the tape machine, and sometimes other musicians with him, of course. But oh, sorry guys, I didn't see that. Thank you, Thomas. Thomas and Christian, thank you for supporting the stream. We're sending a very nice tip in the tipping jar, the Ko-fi link in the description of the video. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Christian. Which will be helpful for that record. I think I hope I can manage to get it, and if I get it before the end of the summer, it is my number 1 grail. It's a record, a jazz record that I've been after for 16, 17 years maybe. There's not that much jazz that I'm heavily after these days, but when I am, hello, ça va. Nice Grateful Dead icon, huh? Ah, nice. The Debussy. Very, very nice. All right, let's go into something a little different then. Something I don't think anyone is after that. So if you can find it, it will be really cheap. And it's quite unique and quite cool. Well, don't take my word for it. Just listen to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. This is John Wall, the only vinyl record of his featuring his very common collaborator Alex Rogers, and the voice of Raffia Longer. No, Raffia Longer, sorry, is the composition. This is on the label Entracte from London by way of Brussels now. John Wall has done many CDs of sort of Plunderphonics, of recreating an orchestra feeling through Plunderphonics. This is a little bit different, and I adore this. Let's listen to some Krautrock after that, by the way. Some super cheap Krautrock that for some reason people underlook. I see what you mean, Ed, but I think there's some kind of way more digital, but very like kind of futuristic sound aesthetic to this. I really, really, really like it. Plunderphonics, Raji. Plunderphonics is plundering, using others people's sound and music, and creating new music through it. So it's kind of sampling before sampling, but it's also a whole genre of music which usually incorporates a dose of humor, but not always. Negative Land is the most well-known Plunderphonic band. The other one would be people like us, more recent. Steve, I'm in the process of doing that. I'm in the deep process of that, which has been very joyful and also demanding. Sean, thank you for a very nice and very generous tipping already at the beginning, guys. Thank you so much. Sean Chiavatone. Yeah, but music concrete is taking stuff from elsewhere, but not from music instruments. In this case, this is not Plunderphonics, by the way. This is electronics using the voice, and it's pretty awesome. Frank, this is John Wall with Alex Rogers. The Raffia Longer record EP on Entracte 2015. Catalog number. Ça va. Oh. Well, I can tell you the ones not to get, which is the percussion albums. They're not that good. But depends on your price range, ça va. Give me your price range and I'll tell you. I would say, obviously, the two Bernard Parmigiani are must-haves. The Detoni is so good. I mean, they're all interesting. You can't really go wrong. Even the percussion ones, I'm a bit precious maybe about them, but yeah. Well, Sean, I try. Oh, okay. Do you have my my Instagram, Sava? I can privately direct you a little more. Edward, thank you for the tip. Starting pretty fast tonight. Thank you, guys. I might be able to get that record this week rather than next. It's it's a 4-figure record. I mean, lower 4 figures, but the lowest 4 figure, but still never paid that much. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, well, parfait, ça va. Hello, Michael. This, I'm not sure if it's this one or the other one. This is probably the first record I made Michael buy, or I made, whom I told him, get this is cheap, this is good, and I don't know if he's listened to it yet. Huh. Wow, that's cool. Recommendation of opera? A cheap one that is interesting and quite massive, and in our realm is the Laurie Anderson box set. That's a nice one. Yes, indeed, Hermin Schmidt. No, the record playing right now is a $10 record. This is the volume 1 of Hermin Schmidt's film music. Hermin Schmidt of Cannes. And this is some of the first releases on Spoon when they started their own label, if I remember correctly. And here you get like a nice picture of Hermin Schmidt looking like a rocker, a biker in a gang, right? And this is so good. There are 3 volumes of this series. I'll play the second one. The third one is not as good, unfortunately. It's decent, but you don't need to have every single one. John, thank you, John, for the tip. Much appreciated. Anyone who wants to help the stream live or not, if you're watching this after the stream, you can also do your little contribution to next week is gonna be actually massively produced by you guys. Yeah, well, I'm telling you, the box set of Laurie Anderson. Someone helps me remember the name. It's in the main house. It's a record you can still find. It's a 4 LP box that you can still find for less than $40. Henrik. Ah, okay. I don't know about that festival. I'm not in Germany. So yeah, that first Irmin Schmidt track had kind of motoric quality with the saxophone, the kind of eerie saxophone, really cool. And again, this is a record you can get for around between $5 and $15. So why not? And now volume 2. By volume 2, Irmin Schmidt looks less like a rocker. He looks more like a dad who's hunting, right? So you got Holger Schukai, Jackie Libetside, Michael Caroli. It's basically Can Records without the name Can. That's good. And you can get these records for even cheaper. Hello Joe, nice to see you. Maybe I'll play it next week. Okay, not for me. Yeah, again, Irmin Schmidt from Cannes, volume 2 of his film music. Super cheap record. Ah, well, you have a TV. Hello Daniel, nice to see you. Popo. Yeah, that was that was the one where I was on the phone with him, or on the video phone. So I told him when I saw that, I told him, "How much is it? Ah, get it." Yeah, it is. Hello, Rob. Nice to see you. You can always watch later. I'll be playing Rush. No, I'll be playing, yeah. I think there's quite a few copies around though, because these were not small pressings, and I mean, eventually maybe, but yeah, they're one of the hidden secrets of. I mean, they're not hidden, but people tend to overlook these records. And as you can hear, it's for me this is better than any can record, if I'm being honest. Yeah. No. Well, it's quite different though. But actually, that's actually a clever comment, Bet, when I think about it. Oh, what? I'm surprised, Rob, but nice of you to admit it. No, these are actual real movie soundtracks. From this movie right now. Die Handschung des Assistenten Jung. Makes you want to watch the movie, doesn't it? This is really, really good. So this is Egon Schwegemöller on violin, Irmin Schmidt on prepared piano, and Jackie Libetside on percussions. Recorded at the Space Studio and the Studio 14 in Avignon, France, and in Connie Plank Studio, obviously. Yeah, this is the Connie Plank track of that LP. Always a Connie Plank connection. I love how the violin and play something so beautiful that creates a stark contrast with this like doom, veering, loop, rhythmic and bassy groove. Hello Bodo, nice to see you. Oh yeah, Toy Planet. Toy Planet, I'll play it sometime. Maybe it didn't. Not this week, I think. But who knows? Toy Planet is amazing. And cheap. This is the Chamonix, right? Thomas Chamonix, yeah. It's kind of a monster of a track, isn't it? Now something I might have already played, but I just wanted to listen to it. It's something that I've talked about many times recently, about in different for different reasons in different contexts, and I was not sure I've ever played this on the stream here. It's a very important band for me, but uh, the last record of theirs that I like, that I actually love, mostly because of that track. Let's see. This is from 1995. So that Ermin Schmidt from Cannes. Is it Krautrock? Is it psychedelic music? What is it? It's just great music, isn't it? If it wasn't the soundtrack of a movie, you wouldn't know. It's just great music. And cheap. The motto is, though, that I want the expensive records, but I don't want them more than the cheap ones. And both give me as much pleasure, but if it's good, you need it. I do. Hello, Liam. Hello, Dave. Hello, Joe. Nice to see you. Hello, Amy. Maybe, yeah. I see what you're saying. Indeed. Gyra by Scorn. Scorn, which is Mick Harris, formerly of Napalm Death, the drummer of Painkiller with Bill Laswell and John Zorn, and who's done so many things since that. But I think this is his peak. Everything he's done after 95, if I'm being honest, I'm much less interested in. It becomes too sterile in a way. This is already pretty sterile in a way, but I really dig this. This is not a cheap record, but not a super expensive one, considering that it's a rare one. It's a very small pressing from the 90s. This is a record you should pay between 50 and 60 bucks for it. I know it's a lot, but there's only one pressing of it. Hello, Joe. Yeah, it's a very pretty. This is cold, so this requires a cold, doesn't it? I'm sure Liam is already there. No, 95. Hello, Alex. Nice to see you. Hello, D. Yeah. Thoughts and prayers, like Liam. Remember Wembley in January. Hello, Nightmare. Nice to see you. See you around, Daniel. Hello, Angela. Angela just changed her name. hasn't she? I think Angela might dig this. I love now the kind of swirling sound in the background there. This high pitch. This makes the track for me. Yeah, but Evanescence still has some remains of the rock. This is when he abandons rock. But before he goes completely obsessed in his own world, I think. Okay. Interesting. No, Ed, but when Mick was doing this, he had 3 projects with Bill Laswell. Somnific Equations of Eternity, Painkiller, and Somnific Flux, if I remember correctly. They're pretty good, Rob. The Zidane documentary was pretty good. Yeah, Evanescence is great, and Evanescence is maybe a better album than this. But this track, I put it. It's for me. It's probably the most timeless track by Scorn. I use a regular. I'll show you when I play after. It's just a decent DJ cartridge. Nothing fancy. There we go. That was Scorn. Scorn's 4th album, Gyro. Yeah, I think it's Better bet, Reggie. Is this film music, or is this music that was done 150 years ago? Yeah. Yeah, I do, Rob. It's probably the one Mogwai album I would recommend anyone. Yeah. There is like dub, industrial, like clinical, whatever. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, that was ambient with tension. Not necessarily dark ambient, I would say. Maybe very abysmal. A little bit like this in a way. This is one of my favorite modern classical record. This is a Norwegian record. This is a composition from 1934 by Farten Valein from Norway. This is called Le Cimetière Marin, Opus 20. The Sea Cemetery. Yeah. It's my fault or it's thanks to me, huh? If you guys are into the label Rune Gramophone, Rune Gramophone did a CD version of that in the late 90s, because this is not a famous composition, but it was very influential for the ethos, the musical ethos of the guy behind the label, Rune Gramophone. And I understand why. This is just fantastic. No, not Kierkegaard. Or actually, it's interesting because Kierkegaard is Kierkegaard, which means the garden of the church, which is the cemetery. That's what it literally means, Michael, doesn't it? Yeah, it could. But yeah, for sure it is Hermanesque. What is the connection between electronic music and Hitchcock, Bernard Herrmann? I almost took one the record in question as the birds. All the sounds of the birds are actually made electronically by Oscar Sala, whose records I obsess with. This is the part where it starts to get really incredible for me. (1934). Yeah, this is really forward-thinking, considering when this was made. Marcella asks me, this is what I use. This part is just insane. Way more dramatic than Debussy. Now, I've sampled this on record. Yeah, Fartenbalen. This is kind of his complete works, if I remember correctly. Needs a little bit of a clean. On Philips Norway. This is a Norwegian pressing. I don't think there's another one. See? That's how a composer used to look like before La Monte-Young, Terry Riley, and when they started to grow beards. Huh? Now something for Michael, huh? Some Kraftwerk, shall we? Some jazzy Kraftwerk. Something quite under the radar. I hope you'll like it. Oh, you knew it, Marcella. No, it wasn't, Alex, but some of it. I don't think so, Thomas, but the last part, wow, yeah, it could. If I have my way, it will. Hello, Anthony. Okay, I know Karl Rugel's name. I know, but I wouldn't have said that. But please tell me more. I don't know about that. There was some rain today, and yeah, I'm still in much pain, so I couldn't. I can't lift my arm upper than there, so I couldn't, like, you know, brush. So yeah, this is Kraftwerk. Who would have known, huh? Church organ jazz. Arne Domnerus is a great Swedish sax player, both jazz and classical. And Bengt Hallberg on the grand organ of the Stockholm Symphonic. It's a good little record, totally underlooked, of a weird mixture of modern classical organ with a jazz angle. Does Michael need this because it's got Kraftwerk in the title now? It's a good record. I'll play another song. The end is marvelous in this. What's that, Ed? Tom Sawyer. I'm missing the Huckleberry Finn. I love Tom Sawyer. I wanted to play the next track at first, but when I caught the end of the one we just played, I thought, like, I would say that for the jazz lover, this is jazz, but this is quite unusual. I mean, saxophone and grand organ. That's maybe the only record of that that combination when it is jazz. With minimalism, it might have happened. Yeah, it is. not. Oh yeah, Rush is coming. Hello, Alan. Hey, Paul. Hello, Didi. How come you guys all know that I'm about to play Rush? That's the record I just. Did you see it? Hello, Zeb. Give me some Irmin Schmidt tonight. But now, Kraftwerk. So. Oh, okay, yeah. Arne Domneus. He's on many records in Sweden. But he's quite underappreciated. I think he's a great musician, great composer, and he's definitely got his own sound. Yeah. Now we're getting Rush for Frank. Frank, that's your time. Jana Rush from Chicago, her first album on a subsidiary of Planet Mu from London. She's from Chicago. Really good footwork album from a few years ago, 2017, 6 years ago. Footwork is this kind of version of house music that is really fast, that is meant for the dancer, and all the dance figures are made with the feet and the legs. So just picture people dancing to that with extremely high velocity, but only with the lower part of the body. No. I think you're not talking about the same person. But this one is her best album. I love this album. Praise the Lord, indeed. Hello, Marcos. Oh. Oh, poor her. I had some classic rock. I played an Iggy Pop tune a few weeks ago, didn't I? Oh yes, it is. See, we managed to avoid that. Yeah, very close to Jeline. In my opinion, when she's good, Jada Rush, she's even better than Jeline. Jeline can be a bit pretentious sometimes. I have her first EP and first album. It's alright, it's good. Yeah. Is Zeb having a conversation outside of the stream again, huh? Hello, Vinyl Pants. I don't have that one. I have Zamla Mama Sumana. I have one LP, maybe two. It's a great folk, hippie, jazz rock fusion band, yeah. Yeah. Now we're back in the 60s. Maybe a little later, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, see, I played Blue Oyster Cult. Yeah, disco time is coming, for sure. So now we're listening to a poet, a hero of Swedish avant-garde music. I love this cover. This is OK Hodel, Spirit of Ecstasy, The Way to Nepal. OK Hodel invented the beatniks cut-up technique of William Burroughs before William Burroughs. No one knows that apart from people who are into text sound composition, but he really did that before with tape, and he's amazing. And this is my favorite album of his on the Swedish label Caprice. Not super, like, you can find it for a decent price nowadays, but it should be like a 50-60 euro record, but if you're lucky you can find it for a better price. There's a whole concept about that one. Spirit of Ecstasy, the racing car opera. Talking about opera earlier. This is okay. With a gun, way before William Burroughs. Mm-hmm. This is from 77. Pretty far out. I'll give you that. Huh, I have one. Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Hello, Johnny Tweet. Nice to see you. Auguste. There's quite a bunch of William Burroughs reissues coming out on Sub Rosa right now. I'm not sure. Orange is pop prog, kind of cheesy, I think. There's a couple of songs I like, but Quite difficult to describe that music. This is real experimental music, but this is his own brand. In a weird way, you wouldn't know listening to this right now, but this is connected to poetry. I have quite a few poem books of his that are quite amazing, quite out there. Graphic poetry. Yeah, hey Joe. Yeah, it's a good one. I agree, Ed. Yeah. This is, to be honest, this is a record. Every time I find it, I buy it because unless it's too expensive. But this is one of the records I have the most copies of. I have probably 4 copies of this album. You guys are crazy. Probably the second Gentle Giant would be the most common prog I have. I see what you're. Yeah, I love yellow. This is Åke Hodell. In Swedish, this letter with the little round circle over the A is pronounced O. Åke Hodell. Spirit of Ecstasy, racing car opera from '77. Radio Boy, of course. Yeah. I have most of his records. I actually, maybe I'll play a rare Radio Boy record that I like. Yeah, it is. I'm glad you share the sentiment. I can understand it's not for everyone, but actually you're not far from where yeah. Remind me. I know Spivak, but I'm blanking right now. No, I haven't, Marcela. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Then Bosch. If I can, I will come. Yeah. Good night, Bat. Wow, that's nice. There will be some disco here as well, so we'll be in spirit. I can, yeah, I can see that, Paul. Oh, it's funny. Quite a few of you like the Jana Rush record I see on Discogs now. Quite a few new ones since before I played it. So what am I gonna play next? Let's see. Someone. How should I put it? Someone who could have been a late 70s cyclic star. But with a little twist, as often. Which is maybe the good time to remind you for the first time tonight. Please like the video if you haven't already. If you do like the stream, subscribe if you haven't, and if you like what I do. And please consider leaving a little tip to your DJ of the night in the link in the description. The first one, the Ko-fi link. This helps me getting all these, continuing to fuel the show and to give me energy as well. So if you can, please consider that. Thank you. This is Nick Nicely. Well, the guy, OK Odell, he was a genius, honestly. A true avant-gardist, born in 1919. Radical, renewing poet and dramatist. He conceptualized the picture sound poems in the early 60s, in which visual elements are combined with collage form to give poetry a new immediacy. Nick Nicely's early 80s pop is probably one of the untold influence on the Spaceman Free, Jason Mary Chain, and people like that. More gentle, obviously, but he had kind of a resurgence. I played his early 7-inch some time ago in a North stream. So this was a new track with remixes by The Oscillation, and the next one is pretty cool as well. I hope you like this. This is probably super cheap record still. And yes. And thank you, Frank. Thank you, Paul Bracker, for giving a little tip in the tipping jar. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. only a few more, and I can get that record already this week. So I'm really appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, it's challenging in a joyful way, Sarah. That's my take. Even if you don't necessarily understand everything, if you can get some energy in a joyful manner, then you understand it. Then you're there. This was issued in 2013. Pretty good. Sure, if Jose was here, he would like this. On which record is that again? Is it one of the CDs, I think? Yeah, when I get it, there'll be yeah, and a lot of you are going to be surprised by that. Yeah, I saw that Nightmare. I saw that on Bleep today. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, but shit, I need to revisit it a little bit. I got two 12 inches. I figured. I'm not sure exactly where they are right now, but yeah, Swayzak is like 90s techno, kind of easy on the ear. It's not banging techno, a little bit deep. It's good. Not all of it though. Some of it is a little bit cheesy, but yeah, yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, that's what I thought. But something deep house, tech house, something, some techno. Yeah. I'll be playing some stuff like that soon. Yeah, I have like my techno collection is pretty massive. Uh, I like the Magma musicians separately. Magma in itself, I have yet to find my way into it, if it's possible. Is it the soundtrack to the Insomnia movie? If it is, it's his weakest album in my opinion. So. Yeah, I'll play some moody techno. Yeah. Oh yeah, now I see. Yeah. Yeah, I think I listened to that on Boomcat. But is it the one? Is it Insomnia? So how about that Nick Nicely, huh? Yeah, Insomnia. I had that CD, Zep, with the Swedish actor on the cover. Like, I think if I remember correctly, the font is like yellow, maybe red a little bit as well. It's a quite boring album, if I remember correctly. The movie is great. The Christopher Nolan remake of the movie is pretty good as well. It adds something. It also lacks something. So here we are with one of my two favorite John Cage records. Yuji Takahashi plays John Cage, the sonatas and interludes, which is prepared piano, obviously, on the Swedish Fylkingen label. There's 2 volumes, super rare records. And very nice, extremely laminated cover. Cover designed by Lars Gunnar Bodin, who was part of the OK Hodel release I showed. First time I saw John Cage, I didn't know much about him, and it was prepared piano, and I really liked it. And ever since then, I realized that, yeah, he's a very important musician, philosopher of music, but his prepared piano sonatas are still my favorite, most enjoyable music of his to listen to. Sorry about that. Yeah, I remember when I found these records, I was not yet there. But I took a chance, and I'm glad I did. These are not cheap records, but yeah, very interesting. Very cool object as well. I was just looking to see if I could find something for Nightmare, like out of the just. And I'm not sure I got anything directly from him, but we'll see. We'll see about that. And thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Thomas, for leaving a tip in the tipping jar. Much appreciated. I'm getting there. Oh yeah, Harry Parch, yeah. Autour de la Lune, Shenzhou, and Cirque. Yeah, wow. That's nice to. That's. I'm not completely alone in, in that. Oh, thank you, Vinyl Pants. Oh yeah, I think I played the Namjoon Pike record less than 2 months ago. Oh no, I played Taki's split album with Namjoon Pike. There's a great documentary about Namjoon Pike that was recently released with amazing music. I think I talked about it recently. That's a good question. Well, most of them actually. The one I like the least is probably the one with Will Oldham, and it's still a good record. Oh, actually, no, I'll show you one. Hello, Jeffrey. I like microgravity. I mean, here are some of my biosphere. Well, obviously Patashnik. A very important album. The Last Bell Canto album, which is Biosphere's the pop Dead Can Dance pop band. Microgravity. Yeah, Baby Interface. The SETI Project. That's a good one. This is something odd. The Fires of Orc. Maybe we'll listen to this. This is a good thing. Drop Zone is a good album. Very good one. This one is good. Not my favorite, but it's a good one. Departed Glories. This one is really, really good. The Hilvaren Beak recordings was originally bootleg I got, but he released it officially. The Petrified Forest. It's good. This is the latest one. Angels something. I don't remember the name. Cirque. Shenzhou. Yeah, it's all good stuff. But I named Autour de la Lune, and Autour de la Lune was never released on wax yet. Yeah, I like it, but it's maybe my least favorite one of the ones I have. Where I'm with you, which is not with the regular Biosphere fans, is that I don't like Substrata that much. Substrata, I think, has really, like, the rhythms, the perks, I don't like them. So here's some techno for Nightmare. Delta Delta. I just picked up randomly a few EPs that I haven't played in some time. It's quite fast-paced techno. Swayzak is a little softer than that, but this is not super hard. Yeah, 808. It's not midnight yet, but yeah, they have another EP that I've been after for a long time, and I just can't find it. I missed it when it was released. This band, I'm not even sure I would still like it, but just simple syncopation, just the way I like it. It's pretty good. A lot of this music, these like mid 2010 techno EPs I bought when I was touring a lot. But the thing is that I was playing live most of the time, so I was DJing much less when I was buying these records. So a lot of them I didn't get a chance to play them out that much, a couple of times maybe. So I haven't managed to put them in my DJ DNA yet. That was Delta Delta Caveman. It's probably worth $5 or so. Now this is a little more hyped in a way. This is Stevio, who runs that festival in England, that very small festival that is amazing. The name escapes me now. Border something or something border. Only 200 people, and he's a master of modular synth. And this is his modular synth techno. It's pretty good. Stefan, thank you for the little tip in the tipping jar. Much appreciated. So how are we doing here in terms of likes for that video, huh? I can't see it, so... Like nice syncopation on these like modular synth riffs there. Merci Stéphane. I'm gonna play quite special record to me now. This lovely label. So if I didn't have this would probably be my biggest grail right now. Thankfully, I bought this like over 20 years ago. Yeah, techno, huh? Not everyone's trade, I would say, but you know, here I play everything, and I have quite a lot of stuff like that. But I'll be playing something quite interesting for you who are into electronic music. Now I queued something very interesting as well in that regard, but also very psychedelic. But let's see where this gets us. I hadn't listened to this in quite a while. This is, of course, this is obviously straight up dance music. But as you can hear, all these sounds here are, they're not samples, they're all coming from synthesis. And in that regard, of course, it's connected to electronic music in a real, true sense. Because a lot of electronic music, what we call electronic music, is not necessarily electronic music. It's using electronic machines, device, instruments, but it's not attempting to do any sort of actual electronic music, just reproducing the orchestra. This is kind of in between. This is still disco dance music with drums, etc. But the bouncing. Oh yeah, there's some electronic aspects to this. Hello, Chris. Oh yeah, this is a good tune. With some Hoover in the background there. Always love the Hoover sounds. It's always interesting to me to think about the people who will never listen to techno, never appreciate that because of their age, culture, etc. I can understand it. Um, Techno is close to becoming to me what hip hop has become, but not really. I still have a great excitement about mixing techno, mixing records, finding combination, creating new rhythmic patterns and harmonies. That is always very stimulating to me, and I like to make that music. And I like to go dance. Pardon me. Now, I've showed that record sometime, but I think I've never played it. I'm pretty sure. Because yes, I used to do a few. Of course, I do mostly streams now. But I used to do regular videos all the time, where I showed my latest purchases. I partook in some contests sometimes or some threads. And I'm pretty sure I showed that record because of a thread, maybe a couple of years ago. So yeah, that was Pev and Stevio, Smorgasbord. And we listened to the Stevio side, the track Edges, Stevie reinterpretation. So we're listening to, yeah, well, I think Ed was saying that Nick Nicely tune sounded like Sheffield. This is electronic music from York. This is Trevor Wishart's Journey into Space. Quite a strange package. It was released like that. It's a double LP. Trevor Wishart started in the late 60s, the very first private electronic music studio in the UK. And that record is... if you like your psychedelic music druggy, you're in for a treat. Yes, it is. Thank you, Eric. But you know, it is less serious. You can do it seriously, but the music is obviously less serious in many ways, which doesn't make it less appealing or interesting. Well, it depends for whom, obviously, but I'm kind of in between there. I want to be able to acknowledge that this is body music, but I wouldn't. The thing is that if that's where I'm with you, because if someone was to dismiss that music because of that, would they dismiss like ethnographical African music from Bali, like all sorts of ritual music from around the world? Probably not. So why would they with that? Yes, Auguste. It is it's a monster of a record. And Trevor Wishart, I used to be obsessed with him. He doesn't have that many records out, and very interesting composer. I got to talk with him once. A friend of mine released a CD of his. So yeah, this is out there music, but lots of resonance and harmonies that makes it, for me, beautiful and very stimulating constantly. Yeah, I don't know the price, but I think he only did 200 copies in. I think it's from '74. I'm not sure. It's funny. It has a stamp there. Trevor Wishart, Music Department, University of York, Helsington, York. This reminds me in a way of the Basil Kirschin album Words Within Words, but it's quite different. Yeah, that's true, but it's not necessarily the jazz I love the most, so I won't be hypocritical. I think there's a CD reissue of that. Ooh. Yeah, exactly. Oh, why not, Eric? Yeah. I love this, like the children singing, the chimes, the sound treatment of it. Yeah, this is a very important record for me. When I got it, I was surprised by the package. I didn't know if it was supposed to be like that. I saw another copy in Den Bosch in November of that. I think for 1,200 euros. What is the price of this currently on Discogs? Because yeah, I remember I paid, like, that was an epic battle on eBay when I got this in around 2002 or 2003, and it was not cheap. I got a good fair price, but I think probably 170, 180 euros back then, which was still a gigantic sum of money for me back then. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, exactly. There's something I'm happy you guys hear it, because there's something really unique in the sound production of that record. Well, the thing is, I think there's only like 200 or 300 copies of it, so who knows? It might not be the worst price. I mean, it's painful, but this is a historical record in the sense that, yeah, Trevor Bushell literally was the first guy in the UK who did electronic music outside of the BBC and released records.
Bloody hell, it's time to go already.
Like proper electronic music. And this is more than just electronic music. This is like a psychedelic sound collage with electronics, and it's just such a cool record. And yeah, I'm happy to play it to you guys. I'm sorry it's such an expensive one, but sometimes it's like that. It's always a little fun, though, to imagine people who still are stuck in classic rock. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but how they must, like, yeah. For me, it's quite easy to listen to, if I'm being honest. But like to just always remembering that for some people, it's why would you even listen to this? Is this music? I think it's obvious it is, but something that I've never heard anyone discuss that is quite important in electronic music. The next record I'm going to play from Canada. Finally, I didn't play the one. I realized early on that what I planned to do tonight with Canadian records is going to take a whole show. So I might reserve the Capac 7-inch series. Yeah, it's not I might, I will, because there's not enough time for that now. I won't be able, even less so if I play the first series. What did you hear, Steve? So now we're listening to a little bit crunchy, like there's a lot of static, I noticed. Barry Truax, the inventor of granular synthesis in the 70s. This was released, in 77. And this track, this track is from 75. Sonic Landscape number 3. Barry Truax, born in Ontario in 1947, began composing while a student in physics, mathematics, and music at Queen's University, Kingston. Following his graduation in 1969, he came to Vancouver to study composition and theory with Cortland Heltberg at the University of British Columbia. And it was there that he began working on the electronic tape medium. Upon receiving basically, granular synthesis that became quite popular in the late 90s, thanks to Otaker. And was the guy, I played his album 2 years ago. I attended lectures of his at the University of Paris in the Saint-Denis of musicology. That went all over my head, like the technicality of it. But yeah, this is historically very important. This is quite cool sounding music. It's more an exploration of sound in a way than maybe a straight up composition, but still a spatial environment with 4 computer synthesized sound tracks. Yeah. Well, this is not. This is computer. This was synthesis, granular synthesis. So it was literally, he created programs. This is the next generation of electronic computer music outside of the punching cards of the 50s, of the 60s, 70s. This is quite difficult to understand maybe now how nothing sounded like that in 77. When I got this, yeah, I think for some reason there's a ton of static on this, but yeah, let's see if his other album has less static. On the Melbourne label, I love that label. Yeah, it's a fair. Yeah, actually, it's not a far off, but I think yeah, he's the pioneer of that, way before Carl Stone. It does. It is just like, in a way, this is maybe how Otaker would sound if you take away all the background in dance music and hip hop. No, it didn't exist in 77. Yeah, these records are super interesting. So this is his other record. He has 3 records. The third one is probably the most appealing, has almost some jazz elements. This is my favorite one, the second one. This piece is from 78. I really love the label as well. But you know, both are not exclusive. You can create, like some of it can be an analog for a hook or something catchy. At least it is to me. Yeah, because the sounds he designed his own sounds. So there's, even if we manage to put them in a category, they are unique, and I think our ears perceive that and can appreciate the little extra stimuli, just because we are exposed, we're introduced to a sound that is a genuine creation. Hey Russell. No, it is granular synthesis. Yeah. Was the big guy in granular synthesis since the late 90s. I got his book even. And the LP that was released last year. Let me see if I can find it. But this is beautiful. I'm looking for the current maestro of that kind of music. The name escapes me. I will get it. Wow, I did buy some records last year. It was in 2021, I think. Jesus. Missed it. No, I'm getting I'm getting in tunnel vision. I need to know, because I start to look, so I get frustrated. Is it possible I won't find it? That would be horrible, huh? Oh. Well, it looks like I might have to give up. Okay, has someone here? Okay, sorry about that. Oh, okay. So he was he released an album on Asphodel, the New York label. He's American. No, not Cortini. If someone goes on Discogs and look at the Asphodel label, he did a CD in around 2002 or so, I think. I can do it, actually. I met him twice, no, 3 times actually, and this is annoying. I'm sure you guys can feel the sentiment. I got it. Curtis Rhodes. John. It's Curtis Rhodes, who's the authority on granular synthesis these days. But we're closing to the end of the show, so I have how shall I pardon and give you my goodbyes? Huh? Last week I played the Maxim, or 2 weeks ago, that blue record recorded in the Düsseldorf church by this guy called Maxim. It's horrible tonight, huh? Maxime Denuc, Nacht, Horn. So I'll play. I think I'll end with a song from his previous band, Pla Pla Pinky. So sorry guys, like the pain in my shoulder and neck is starting to get a little bit too much, but yes, Ed, Curtis Rhodes, indeed. So Curtis Rhodes only continued the work started in the 70s, mid-70s by Barry Truax in Canada. Barry and his mustache. and yeah, these are... Yeah, this is going deep in my shelves of avant-garde electronic music. Yeah, I can. I hope you guys enjoy that. I know it's a little bit out there and not as, less pleasant and jazz than than a lot of the stuff that I usually play. But next week will be probably a little more diverse in a way. We'll see. Russell came in late with an amazing, very generous tip for your DJ of tonight. And Russell, thank you for rounding out the tipping jar tonight. Much appreciated. And I'll leave you with a super cheap record that really bridges over between this and dance music. Pla Pla Kinky. Self-titled EP. From 2011. Talk about good use of compression. Russell, thank you. And guys, yeah, for the second and last time of the evening, if you like the video, please put a thumbs up on the video. Leave a comment if you're watching this after the fact, and consider leaving a little tip to your DJ in the link in the description. Thank you, and let's enjoy this absolutely killer, wonky, whatever this is. It's just a record that was before its time. I remember, like, no one bought this when it came out. Like, was like considered as like almost ugly, and I think it's still very ahead of its time. And it could be played also that way, but I like it. But this is the right speed, yeah. Hello, Michael. Nice. It was pretty out there tonight, huh? Yeah, the compression on that record is so clever. This is a monster record. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Chris, Auguste, everyone. And I'll just say it again. Thank you, Russell. Thank you, Stefan, Thomas, Paul, Frank, John, Edward, Sean, Thomas, Christian. That was... did I forget anyone? That's it for tonight. Yeah, thank you, everyone, for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the tracks, and the ones you didn't enjoy, I hope it was still odd enough to at least, yeah. This is techno that most people who make techno would never dare do. So, the fringes. All right, thank you. See you next week if I can. I hope I'm still alive. Maybe, definitely if I'm there next week, there will be like massive treats to uncover with you. And